First and foremost, I'm going to say all praises be to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Al-Shai, Ba'ashim Al-Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And shalom to the sincere elect, teaching the truth and faith and sincerity through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashim Al-Shai. And a quick topic I want to speak on is that the Lord, that the Lord, Yahweh, Ba'ashim Al-Shai, controls everything we do, and He guides our steps. So, in times of trouble, times of tribulation, when you think that there's no way out or no escape, in times like that is when you actually have to take a step back, read the actual scriptures and understand that the Lord truly guides our steps. He seals the instructions. This is Matthew 6. Alright? And 34. Take therefore no thought for the moral, for the moral shall take thought for the things of itself. Sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof. So day by day, we go through, enough here, man. Right? I mean, you can, of course, meditate upon things, but you can't sit there and consume your own thoughts for the fear and anxiety of things to come. You just can't, because that's a lack of faith. Because the scripture says, if thou faint in the day of adversity, thy strength is small. Right? And a way of increasing faith is praying unto the Lord for Him to increase your faith, because it's a gift. And part of the faith that we need to understand is that the Lord controls all. He seals the instruction. He guides our steps. Alright? For example, right? In Kings, man. What's this? Ravens. This is First Kings. This is First Kings 17 and 1. And Elijah the Tishbite, who was of the inhabitants of Gilead, said unto Ahab, as the Lord power of Israel liveth before whom I stand, there shall not be dew nor rain these 3 years, but according unto my word. Now, of course, if there obviously is no dew or rain, that affects your supply of water, and it also affects your it obviously affects your supply of water, and it also affects the food because of drought, right? And it says, and the word of the Lord came unto him, saying, Get thee hence, and turn thee eastward, and hide thyself by the brook of Cherith, that is before Jordan. And it shall be that thou shalt drink of the brook, and I have commanded commanded the ravens to feed thee there, right? So he went and did according to the word of the Lord, for he went and dwelt by the brook of Harif that is before Jordan. And the ravens brought him bread and flesh. So every morning and evening, right, the Lord commanded in the spirit of them birds to bring him cooked bread, right, and cooked flesh in the morning and the evening. In the morning and bread and flesh in the evening, and he drank of the brook. And it came to pass after a while that the brook dried up, because there had been no rain in the land. And the word of the Lord came to him, saying, Arise, get thee to Zarephath, which belongeth to Zidon, and dwell there. Behold, I have commanded a widow woman there to sustain thee. Now, when you read further down onto the story, the woman didn't even know who Elijah was. But guess what? What the Lord explained unto him was essentially that, look, I've sealed in her spirit for her to help you. And in truth, in this circumstance, right, he knew what she was about to do even before she knew herself. And that's the power of the Lord. It says here, so he arose and went to Zarephath, and when he came to the gate of the city, behold, the widow was there. So the Spirit calls her to actually meet. It says, behold, the widow woman was there to gather on sticks. And he called and said, Fetch me, I pray thee, a little water in a vessel that I may drink. And as she was going to fetch it, he called her and said, Bring me, I pray thee, a morsel of bread in her hand. And she said, As the Lord liveth, I have not a cake, but a handful of meal. So as you can see, she didn't even really know who he was. But guess what? The Lord caused her heart to basically sustain Elijah, because he was essentially about to do a miracle, right? Because the handful of meal, like, it didn't fail, and the small amount of oil that she had, it didn't fail too. But the point I'm making is, in both circumstances, him, going through that drought, the Lord calls her, right, him to be what? Taken care of. Which he himself could have got, crazy anxiety, thinking, oh man, there's a drought, so how's the Lord going to sustain me? How am I going to eat? How am I going to do this? How am I going to do that? But guess what? The Lord sealeth the instructions. The Lord controlleth the steps. So the point I'm making is that you can be in an impossible circumstance one day, and then the next day it turns on its head, and the words are like in your favor. This is I believe, in a dream. In a dream, it says Job, man. Where is it? Job 33:15. In a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men, in the slumbers of the bed, right? It says, Then he openeth the ears of men and seeth the instruction, that he may withdraw man from his purpose and hide pride from man. Right? So the scripture is saying that in a dream at night, the Lord shows the instructions of what every man is appointed to do. And how can we apply these kind of scriptures? Is that, you obviously might be like in a time of trouble, in a time of temptation, like in a concentration camp, going through some hardship. But then the Lord essentially can cause something or someone to do something or something to happen, that the whole situation will turn on its head and work out in your favor. So don't don't sit there. Obviously, like I'm not saying don't have care for the future, but don't sit there and have over anxiety and fear of things to come. Because the scripture says the Lord has not given us the spirit of fear, but of peace and a sound mind. So the peace and a sound mind obviously gives us that foresight of what's to come. But the fear and anxiety and doubt isn't what's supposed to be infested like in your mind. Of course, we're in the flesh, so we go through them time periods and periods of doubt. But essentially speaking, the Lord controls all, right? With that, I'm gonna read one more scripture. Proverbs 20. This is Proverbs 20 and 24. Man's goings are of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way? Exactly. Our steps are guided of the Lord. Even the second Ezra 16, the Lord said, "Be not afraid, neither doubt, for the Lord is your guide, man." Right? And a guide of them who keep his testimonies, man. So, hey, man, with that, I'm going to say all praise be to our Baruch Shai, God, the honest process, and others, a great milestone. With that, I'm going to say shalom.